Well, it is not unusual to hear people complain when a Walmart or a Sam's Club comes into a neighborhood, but in Addison, there's controversy about who's going to buy Sam's Club now that it's long gone. Fox 4's Lori Brown in Addison, where protesters are trying to get the attention of the city council. Lori.
Steve, Addison residents are desperate to try to stop a high-density apartment complex that would move into a vacant Sam's Club. A lot of residents are expected to turn out tonight, and some of them are already here 2 hours before the meeting starts. To make room, the city had to move its meeting from City Hall to here at the conference center. Not everyone welcomes the idea of having a Sam's or Walmart move into the neighborhood, but these Addison residents want you to know that having them leave town may be even worse.
This is what happens when Sam's pulls out of a neighborhood. It goes to the highest bidder, and the city council is desperate to not have vacant property, so they sell it to the first person.
And that may be happening to all these other stores, these other communities where stores are closing also. And if that's the case, then we're not going to be the only ones that are going to be damaged.
Sam's is in the process of selling this now vacant land to a developer who wants to put this in its place: 3-story townhomes and 5-story apartments and a parking garage.
The intersection at Beltline and Midway is very busy as it is, and to add 350 more apartments and 180 townhomes will only make matters worse.
Addison's former city manager lives nearby. He believes the city can get something better that will add retail to the community.
We're rushed to make a decision because of Sam's schedule.
With your experience as a city manager, what concerns you the most about this?
Well, I think the thing that concerns us is, first of all, that it was a process that they didn't notify the public as well as they should have.
Whitehead says the city followed the law's notification requirements, but
we've always notified everybody and their dog when a major project came forward like this that we knew would affect the neighborhood. So this should have been done a while ago.
we reached out to the developer, but he has not yet gotten back to us. Not just anything can move into the old Sam's Club property. Sam's Club has placed a deed restriction on the property that would prohibit things like grocery stores that would compete with its new store at LBJ and Midway. Steve.
All right, Laura, I don't need to put you on the spot here, but I'm curious. A lot of these times the not in my backyard kind of idea kicks in. Do the people protesting, besides the former city manager, have an idea of what they want there, or do they just know they don't want the apartment complex?
Well, they would really like to see retail, something that the residents here in Addison can actually make use of. There's a little bit of retail in the proposed development, but not much. It would be just stuff like a Subway and a dry cleaner, things like that. They'd like to see some genuine retail.
Okay, Lori Brown in Addison, thank you.